October 2020. It is good to have you along. I'm going to start off today with what's coming up news-wise. We've got the Swiss National Bank Monetary Policy Assessment. These times are Singapore times, so you can adjust for your local time zone. Important day really for news. SNB, Swiss National Bank Monetary Policy Assessment at 3:30 p.m. Sing. Followed tonight by Fed Chairman Powell testifying and Treasury Secretary Munchin speaking as well. These are likely to have a little bit of an impact on the market. Fed Chairman Powell really can move the market around. And there's a bit of talk about SNB, Swiss National Bank, perhaps linking their currency again. I think it's highly unlikely, but as long as the talk's there, it can move the market. I'd be keeping a very close eye on that myself. As far as what lies ahead of us in the market today, I'm going to run through look, I like to start my day having a look at stuff first, the US dollar, and we've got Bitcoin falling here, which is a sign that we have some US dollar strength in the market. I think trading Bitcoin can be a little bit like trading the dollar index. It often reflects what's going on in the US dollar. A little bit of support not too far away for them around here. I think this sort of $10,000 mark is where the downside needs to end for this to be considered to be heading back up again. Right now, we are certainly looking at a lower high and a lower low, and let's be a little bit bearish on Bitcoin in my view right now. The NASDAQ, some of the type stuff here, we have seen these stock markets turn around. I remain a NASDAQ bear. Targets at the moment, we've got to gain lower highs and we've got lower lows coming in here. And I think the downside target on the NASDAQ is around here, 10,310. That's not to say we're definitely going to get there, but it's certainly the obvious technical target for the move down. US 500s pretty similar, really. We're looking at, again, nice cyclicity here. Nice move down, move back up to a lower high, move back down to a lower low. I do think the S&P is perhaps more likely to give us an opportunity to pull back in here and put another lower high before it moves away too quickly from there. Gold, the big breakout story of yesterday, finally run out of this range. And an interesting chart for mine, the gold chart. A couple of things that we can look at here. The next obvious support for gold, just looking at a chart, looks to be down around here. And, no one would have believed gold at 1747. But one of the other things that they do talk about in trading is that if you take the length of the range and you project it down, it gives you a target. And again, technically 1747 does look 1750 as the technical level that we're probably heading to. I've got to say, in my view, there's a lot of buyers in gold, and while they're on the sidelines right now, they'll be back and they'll be looking to buy some dips. And I think a move down to 1747 would be pretty. Just show you that move again, just turning that around. It's that's the length of our our consolidation, and it's about the same here. It was around 30. Around here, it's the same sort of length. I can just flip that up, and you can just sort of see around the same. So it does make this kind of feeling that consolidation here at or the run down on gold could head towards 1747. Interesting move on oil. This gap back here still seems to be pretty dominant in oil. I know we have been out of it, so the gap's definitely closed, but we have headed straight back to the bottom of it, head straight back to the top of it, and consolidated inside. I'll remain bearish on oil, but really what I'd like to do with oil is to just, I'm certainly interested in being long above 43.71, and I'm interested in being short below 34.70. In the middle, it's a bit of a mess for mine. I'd be biased short, but I'll be day trading this, keeping an eye on it pretty closely and making sure that I could get out if needed to. With the currencies, euro dollar also breaks its range. And again, we've got an obvious target here. 114.90, probably 115 in reality as a target for that. And if this dollar strength continues, it's where euros most likely will head. And for dollar yen, right on support at the moment, so right on resistance at the moment. So it does have a level to get through around here. But again, this level looks a lot more interesting to me. I'd be pretty interested in setting that as a sort of upside target. 106.01. All of this is dependent on US dollar strength. These are all US dollar strength moves, and you'd expect to see some retracement in that US dollar strength move at some point. May well see it in particularly in the dollar yen around this level here. And the Nasdaq around this level here as well. Maybe perhaps still take the back. We'll keep the Nasdaq short, but we are going to look for some sign of an end to this dollar strength move. All the stuff around the US dollar we can expect to be really volatile in the build up to the election, and perhaps that's just really starting. Look, nice market to trade at the moment. So as you can see, what we are seeing is moves, and as traders, what we want to see is we want to see stuff that moves, and we've had opportunities to get in the right places and get into these markets. We've had to let go, and one of the things I love about the gold trader we have, up a lot of money this year on the longs, short on gold at the moment, has made him money, and I think that's, you know, when you can have an opinion and let that opinion go and just let the market talk to you, that's the way to do it. And again, gold shorts for mine would have pretty tight stop losses by gold standards. Gold needs a bit of extra space on stop losses. And long term, eventually, I'll be biased long on gold, but right now, quite happy to make some money on the move down. Thanks for joining today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll be back tomorrow at the same time to do another review of technical analysis and the upcoming financial information. Cheers, guys. Thank you.